Imagine this. You walk into a village where everyone is screaming, arguing, explaining, reacting. But in the middle of all that chaos, there's one person, completely silent. They're not helping. They're not defending themselves. They're just unavailable. And somehow, they control the entire room. People start watching them, questioning themselves, even chasing them. Why? Why does silence feel louder than noise? Why does the one person who does nothing hold all the power? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand how to cut the invisible strings that people use to control you. Now, imagine this. You're not that silent person. You're the traveler. And in your hands, you're carrying a jar full of water, your energy. Every time someone is thirsty, you give them a sip, because you want to be kind, you want to be liked, you want to be the good one. But there's a problem. Your jar has a leak. No matter how much you give, it's never enough. And slowly, you start to feel empty. This is where Carl Jung becomes brutally honest. He called this the persona, the mask you wear to be accepted. You think you're being kind, but psychologically, you're being predictable. And here's the dangerous rule. Anything predictable becomes controllable. You reply instantly. You say yes when you mean no. You explain yourself like you owe the world something. So what do people do? They turn you into an emotional emergency button. They press you when they need validation, when they're bored, when they need comfort. Then they put you back on the shelf. And the worst part? You don't even realize it. Because deep down, you believe, if I'm always there for everyone, someone will be there for me. But that's the illusion. The truth is harsher. Every forced yes, every instant reply, every emotional reaction is self-abandonment. Now, the story gets darker. At first, the villagers politely ask for your water, but over time, they stop asking. They start expecting, demanding. And then, something strange happens. Their shadows begin to stretch, distort. They turn into something like hollow spirits, not human anymore, hungry. This is what Carl Jung called projection. People are not relating to you. They are relating to the version of you that comforts them, the version that never says no, the version that always shows up. You've become a mirror. And here's the tension point. Why do people get angry when you change? Why do they call you selfish, cold, different? It's not because you changed. It's because you stopped being useful. No one respects what they don't have to earn. So, what do? You stop. You take the jar and you put the lid on it. No explanations, no apologies, no emotional speeches. You just withdraw. This is not weakness. This is brutally lucid silence. Because the moment you stop reacting, the entire game breaks. Manipulation only works if you respond. And suddenly, they panic. Not because they miss you, but because they've lost control. Now comes the hardest part.
you turn your back on the village and walk into the forest, alone. You've changed. You're selfish. You're cold. This is the price. To become yourself, you must be willing to be misunderstood. This is the solitude of the strong. And deep inside that forest, you find something, a hidden spring. Your energy restored, your mind clear, your emotions finally yours. And then you realize being loved by everyone meant being owned by everyone. When you return, you're not the same. You don't react instantly. You don't explain unnecessarily. You don't give yourself away for free. And something strange happens. People start respecting you. Some leave. Some get uncomfortable. Some try to provoke you again. But now it doesn't work. Because you are no longer a puppet. You are sovereign. Being unavailable makes you rare. And what is rare is remembered. True self-love begins the moment you choose yourself, even if it costs you a seat at the village table. So, let me ask you, are you ready to pay the price of being yourself? If you are, comment, "I choose my peace," and step into the forest.